I see that massive dot. Vivi, can I get it, please? Vivi. Vivi, can I grab that? I'm sorry. I think I got it. I think I got it. There we go. I'm sorry, Vivi. I'm sorry. Oh, there's the other bit. Come on in, Palin. Come on in, Tractopus. One is Steve. There we go. Bunny summoning has begun. Come on in, Saffron. One in, Zara. I am not feeling very well, so I apologise for... I'm just going to be croaky. And I'll try and not be too croaky. But you're going to get croaky. If I was a Pokemon... You know. Morning, Bulba. How's it going? I didn't have beans on toast for lunch, no. But I would like to. Morning, Ginge. Good morning, Rob. If it's on the morning stream, it has to be a premonition rather than a statement. Saffron, thank you very much for the 43 months. Celebrating 43 months of Friday by taking a week off to watch... Oh, wait. Off work to watch all the Bronchi streams for this week of Bronchi not feeling well. Oh, no. Oh, no. I hope you have a lovely week off, though. Come on in, Lifelike. Come on in, Maisie. Come on in, say hi. How's it going? Nobody has ever doubted my impeccable timing. It's one of those things that I swear, whenever I'm meant to be... Because I've got quite a busy week this week. And I swear whenever I've got a busy week coming up, my body decides to go, what if we got a cold, though? I'm just like, no. Morning, David. Oh, cold, it was that Longest John's you went to. Is that what you went to on Saturday? Bob, I'm sorry you've got a cold as well. It's stinky. It do be stinky. Rob, thank you very much for the 43 months and a tattoo. I do. What was I gonna say? I had that thing throughout the last couple hours of just, you know, when you just have dreams that are things that you're meant to be doing in your day, and now I woke up in that, like, just really confused as to what was happening, because I meant to be in the office today. Morning, Zarek. And I was like having dreams about asking Pierre if it was okay for me to remote in, and Pierre being like, no, you have to come in. And then I woke up like, am I coming in? What did Pierre said I had to? And I was like, wait, no, that was a dream? Because I was walking along a particular road in Bristol with Pierre, and why would he have been there? And then I kept on having dreams that it was like 10 to 2, and in my head I was like, well, I've got psychology at 2, so I've got to go to college. And I was just like, I don't go to college anymore, and I've got to stream at 2. And it was just all of those sorts of dreams where I was just like, I just kept on waking up every 10 minutes going, oh, I've got to get up. No, I don't. Just all the confusion. Couple of months running around where I live. It's rather cold this coming week, however. I imagine they'll be hiding away warm if they can. Yeah, staying nice and snuggly. Did I say morning, Thomas? Good morning, Thomas. Yeah, said you have to, and also you have to bring him a hot chocolate and tell him it's from Arnold. That does sound like something that would happen. Morning, Dragon. Is everyone still being called brother in the Turner household? Oh my gosh, yes, especially after... So, what I think has happened is basically a friend of mine is leaving Bristol. Well, 2 friends of mine are leaving Bristol. And they have left Bristol now. They would have gone yesterday, actually, now I think about it. So on Friday, we went to the pub and sat outside for the smokers. And I have baby lungs for babies. I have little asthma lungs. And I think just being out in like the cold, because it was set to snow on Friday as well. So I think being out in the cold and being around smokers has just made my lungs go, no. No, why would you do this? So yeah, I think it's just that. I don't think, because there has been something going around the office, but it doesn't, because I know a couple of people haven't been feeling very well, but I don't think it sounds like that. I think it is literally just me punishing my lungs. But before we went to the pub on Friday, Alex and I stopped at the Warhammer shop. Games Workshop. It's not called Games Workshop, it's literally called Warhammer now, isn't it? Am I showing my age by calling it Games Workshop? Anyway, we went to Games Workshop, as was. And we decided to buy Morning Chiefot. Good morning, Bruce. We decided to buy not only did we go in, we went in at like 10 to 6 when it closes at 6, so we were forced to make panic decisions, which is always good. Chivo, thank you very much for the 54 months. Thank you. So we went in determined to buy, I think we were going to try and get the Kill Team starter pack, but then it was decided instead to get the Ultimate Warhammer starter pack instead. So just because I guess that's the one that the sides that you play in the game that we've been playing, if that makes sense. So we went there and we spent less money than we predicted we would. So if anything, it was a net gain. But then because I wasn't feeling very well over the weekend, we had a weekend of just putting models together, and it was really lovely. So on Saturday we put Alex's boys together, and then on Sunday we put my boys together. And yeah, that's how they get started on the plastic crack at Doobie. So I can't show you Alex's boys because they're on the windowsill, and they will be I don't want to dox myself, but my boys are here. I got my boys over there. That's my big boy. There's my big boy. Hello. I'm not reaching up onto the table to get food. I'm sorry. What if you put our boys together and they kissed? What if, though? Kisses from Tyranids, am I right? What if we just did? But yeah, I've got my... What if you were reaching to the table to get food? Oh no. And they've not even got particularly exciting food today because I've not been able to leave the house. So they've just got the same thing they had the other day, which isn't exciting for bunnies. You want to have new things. You want to have variety. Thank you for the kisses, though. I do appreciate them. They're very lovely. Thank you. Oh no, don't go, voice. Hanging on in there. Tyranids want to consume more biomass, so fitting similar to Fifi. Do you know what? Someone was saying, are you gonna flop? No. I think he thought about it and then he stopped. Someone, lovely Jakey, who does very lovely art, commented on because I did an Instagram post of pictures putting them together, and Jakey commented on them saying, what was it? Fifi Marines and Gerry Nids, and I immediately thought, I feel like Fifi is more Tyrannid. I feel like if we're going down the chaos energy, swarming. Just, I feel like that would be my Fifi. Do you know what colours to paint them? Well, I have been getting suggested, what do you call it? I've been getting suggested videos with tips on how to paint. And one of them was, don't be held back by what colours you think you should paint things. Do them whatever the heck you want. And I got linked, JD linked me to this account that paints these amazing girly pop pastel Tyranids, and they're so cute. And they're all like pastel, like greens and pinks and blues, and they're really lovely. And then all the bases are glittery as well. So I won't quite be going for that on account of being limited by my paints. But I'm going to I think I will be going sort of quite traditional with them, but I found I've been looking through lots of different colour palettes for Tyranids. This is how I've spent my weekend, is Googling Tyranid colour palettes. And I did actually find one. Oh, we're talking about Warhammer painting, Ms. Ira. Good morning, I hope you're okay. Alex's are the Space Marines, but there's something else called, I want to say an infection squad, but that sounds wrong. But he's got like the big boys, and then he's got the little boys as well who have, and then he's got a big captain boy. I'm not good with the names. But it's a something squad. Inceptor, that probably, Saffron, I barely know her. Good morning, Kaido. Morning, Anno. But, oh, good morning, Joe. There is a leaflet somewhere, but I'm worried about leaning up to get it off the table. Is it in fairness? Is something in? Something. I do apologise. Come on in, Limewood. The flame, yeah, they've got big flamethrowers. And then he's got a guy. We got a spare head for his set. All of them have heads. So I don't know why. But we've just got this spare. We got to the end of it, and there was just this head. And we were like, should this be on someone? Should this be? There's a kill team I want to get, but it's not out in standalone yet. It's basically Space Hobbits. Oh, that sounds good. Well, what you need to do is find someone who wants the other team that it comes with, and then you do splitsies. For some reason I read the notification as bears on toast and thought you had gummy bears. Oh no. Oh no. One thing I also did see that looked really good on the pastel Tyranids was someone had, I assume it was like glue, but they'd like, after they'd painted the big boy, who I don't know the name of at all, but the really big boy, they'd like draped what looked like glue between all of his mandibles, and it was a really good effect. I think it must have been glue. Screamer Killer would be a suitable name for what I'm looking at. So I would say yes. But yeah, just the biggest of the little guys. But I'm excited. We've got primer, so we're going to prime them at some point this week. And then hopefully next weekend we can do a little bit of painting, which would be nice. Because I've never really had I've done some mini painting before, but it's always been like borrowing ones, like when I go around Trot to 3D print some and just say, pick one out that you like the look of. Whereas this will be the first time that I've actually got my my own and like a squad to do as well, so I can try and have some consistency between them. So, Gerry, you've got a hair on your nose. What do you? Is that part of your nose? I cannot tell. That doesn't look like it should be. It looks like it's stuck up your nose. Oh, there you go. I was just thinking, like, am I just pulling on your whisker? But no. But no. Look at you. We're getting a golden demon in no time. I highly doubt it. It's one of those things that when you, like, look at your... Like, sometimes I'll paint something and I'll be like, oh, that's actually quite good. And then I look at proper ones and I'm like, no, I may as well have just dipped it in paint and then dropped naan oil on it, and then that's about all I've done. Come on in, spicy potato. The big lad is Tyrannid Prime. Screamer Killer is an old name for a Carnifex. There's so many names. So many names and so many boys. Sparky, thank you very much for the 6 months. Good morning. How you doing? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is slightly unrelated, but it just popped into my head. But you know, I was saying in my... Sorry, Gerry. You know, I was saying in my... So I'm reading a trilogy at the moment. And the first book, not raunchy at all. No raunch. Second book, it's not meant to be raunchy. It's not romanticy at all. It's just... The second book, yes, Milk Bucket. The second book had a naughty scene in which they are compared to a milk bucket. The third book, I was like, okay, maybe they've got it out their system now. There's not going to be anything. Third book, bam, straight away, raunchy scene. And it had, basically, they're doing it up against a table, and they say that the table is like squeaking with every movement, so to speak. And the way they describe this is they say it was like making love on a disappointed old man who was grumbling with every movement. I'm just like, what? Just this image of it being like, like a villager from Minecraft. I was like, this guy knows how to write it. Oh, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not very far into the book, so maybe there'll be more comparisons. I could not predict what it was going to be. Speaking as a disappointed old man, I have to say, it's just, yeah, it's something, all right. Oh, Gerry. You hear Fifi approaching. You hear that, Fifi? She's sneaking over. She's sneaking over to eat the puzzles. I know. I didn't play Disco Elysium yet. No, I would like to. I would like to get it played at some point. Especially as I have, hello, you're beautiful. Oh, I put your own fluff on your head. Especially as I've got access to all of Alex's Steam list now, because we've like combined Steam lists. So morning Milamba, how's it going? Yeah, I could give that one a go. But super quickly if it goes badly enough. Do you know Nick Alex does not own Kingdom Hearts? Oh, sorry. Do you do your puzzles multiple times, or do you replace them after the first puzzling? We tend to... There's not many that we've done multiple times. There's one that we did on our honeymoon on the because we were on a cruise and they had puzzles in the library. So Fifi, there's so much flu flying off of you. Bless her. So then for like our anniversary, I bought a copy of it so we could do it because we didn't get to finish it because we got kicked out by the bridge club. But I bought a copy of that one so that we could do it again. And we've done that one a few times. And we've got one of my favourite ones is, I think it's on the other shelf, is a, not jelly cat, jelly armchair one that's lots of pun names on books. Which, Rob, I think you got me that for Christmas, didn't you? Am I misremembering? But yeah, we've done that one a few times just because it's good fun. And there's a few of them that we've done. So we like some of them are still in their wrappers, but those Ravensburger ones, these ones in the middle, they're fun to do as puzzles, and then they've got puzzles within the puzzles. So there's times when we've made them and then not done them and then made them again so that we can do the second puzzle bit. But yeah, we don't. Can you ask Fifi which one tastes the best? Which is your favourite puzzle to eat? Which is... Oh. How many pieces from random puzzles have you eaten that we now can't finish off? She's shaking her head. She's denying all. Never eaten a puzzle in her life. But yeah. No, Vivi, I keep meaning to get cardboard and put it across so that she can't eat them anymore, but I sort of forgot. I forgot that was something I meant to do. She's really taking a liking to this Wasjig one though. That's like her, as you can see, the others remain unnibbled, whereas that one seems to be the tastiest one. But we probably should have a thin of puzzles, to be fair, because we've got all of those all of those board games that it would be nice to fit onto a shelf at some point. Why did you bite me? Why would you do a crime? No, you're right. You've never done a crime in your life. We're innocent. You're just a baby. I agree. You're just a little guy, aren't you? Yes. Gerry terrified me yesterday because there's a thing that bunnies will get, which is like a really bad thing that can happen where they get a head tilt. And I was watching him and all of a sudden he just tilted his head onto the side and I was just like, why? And then he just paused and then he just scratched his ear and put it back again. And I was like, okay. But I think it was just because I happened to look at him that he sort of froze like, what? And then I was looking at him like, why? And then we just stared at each other for like 5 seconds before. What does a head tilt mean? So a head tilt, it's a sign of like neurological problems. It tends to go hand in hand with echiniculi. And they can recover from it, but it's one of the hardest things for bunnies to recover from. Sometimes bunnies get like permanent head tilts when they've if the damage is like if it's been left too long and the damage is done. But it's one of the things that bunny owners will live in fear of, and he scared me. Especially, it's just because he's been a bit like wobbly recently, so I'm like, oh, is he going to like, because they both test positive for echiniculi, so I'm like, oh, is he showing signs of it whenever he goes wobbly? I think it is just that he's an old baby man. Oh, here he goes. See, sometimes he walks along and he's like, I'm like, oh, he's looking older, he's wobbling all over the place, and then he just runs off, and I'm like, oh. Oh, there he goes. Oof. I will wait here until a bunny returns. When will my buns return from the war? You can't get it when you're two. That's good. They're both protected forever. I've been trying to think of what to do for... I was thinking, should I do a charity stream in March for Fifi's birthday? Because Twitch have started doing this thing where you can apply to be... Oh. Linda, thank you very much for the 71 months. Oh my gosh, 71. Jeez, blimey, that is a time and a half. You can apply to be on the front page like a month in advance. I was thinking if I could do like a charity stream for Fluffernuts, then I was like, should I plan it now? So I can apply. Not that being on the front page makes much difference, but it's one of those things that if you're thinking like, sorry, I'm leaning on my hand and just squishing my face at the moment. Trying to think like if you're gonna, do do a charity thing, you may as well try and reach out to as many people as possible. But I just cannot think at the moment. I'm too fluffy in the head with all of the oh, Patience, I'm sorry you're not feeling very well. I hope new job is going well though. I have that recording a dream voice this morning, yeah. Do you know what? All of my dreams last night, because I've been trying to record my dreams, but they've all been like last night. I've just been playing so much Die in the Dungeon that all of my dreams were literally like, I need to heal this person. Where's my healing dice? And I was just going through dice being like, this isn't the right one. I need this one, and I should have rolled this. And it was just constantly like, just the thing I have been playing a lot, translated into a dream type dreams. Ambanui. Ah. Hello, Vito. How you doing, baby girl? Dreams of frog, yeah. Did you have fun pooping or whatever you were up to? That's nice that you're showing some love to Coco. I was just using Coco as a pillow. Boop, 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 boop. What are you thinking? What's going on in this bunny head, eh? What are you planning? It's just the fact that she's always up to something. No, she hasn't been chinning anything else. She literally only chins apple sticks. That's like the one thing that she wants to keep. I guess that's the only thing she'll have later. Everything else she'll just consume now and doesn't have to worry about chinning it. But yeah, she do be giving kisses though, she do. Oh wait. I'm trying to predict where you're gonna go, but no one knows your next move, Fifi. It's impossible to do. Oh. My cat just tries to turn off the stream and open YouTube, all with one jump onto the remote. Ah, do you know what? So that party animals recording that we did, the fact that that's out now, and then the what you call it, the Blood on the Clock Tower with me and Rithian as the naughty guys. Sorry, my nose is making funny noises. The fact that those videos are out now means that I didn't even do anything, my angel. You think you're getting food? You think you're getting food? The fact that both of those are out means that that's all of my recordings. Just all of my backlog is out now. There will be no more YouTube videos to be for the mods to be told have released. It is it's just out. Notice you and Kirsty have a very important chat in Blood the Clock Tower. I don't remember anything about that episode. I'm sorry. It was so long ago now. So long ago. Beans on crumpets were mentioned. Oh, that's funny. That sounds about standard. If only I had crumpets and beans, I would eat them. Because it do be delicious. We've run out of beans. Ooh. Why don't you remember you only just recorded it in October? Yeah. All of the comments, though, are just being like, Rithian played so well. Bridie needs a new computer. I was like, oh. But the frustrating thing was, I flagged it at the beginning. I even did a recording of my perspective and I sent it in and was like, this is how it's going to look if I have to keep these shaders on. And I got vetoed and was told like, yep, carry on. And I was like, okay. And now all the comments are just people being like, Bridie has the wrong settings. Her shader pack looks terrible. I'm just like, but I did what I was told. It was not my choice. But yeah. Bitches. Anyway, you went through your low brightness era. Well, it turns out that I think that was a OBS problem. I think OBS was darkening it for some reason, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. To be fair, I tend to play games with my monitor on the lowest brightness and the sound all the way down because I don't want to be overstimulated by noise and visuals. So maybe it is a me thing. But yeah. But that was the last time I was in a recording, so it is irrelevant now. Well, when did we record the Party Animals one? That was only a few weeks ago. It wasn't as far back as October. They just have a really big backlog for Blood on the Clock Tower, I guess. But yeah, the Party Animals one was January sometime. I did go in last Thursday for a recording, but Lewis had forgotten it was happening and he went on stream, so it was cancelled and I just walked home in the cold, which is maybe why maybe it's all adding up now. all of the coldness that my lungs have had to go through. That is why here lies, not before you because I'm behind the camera, but here lies behind you a broken woman, forced to be outside when she should be home in an oodie. Cuddled up, watching TV. Was that Civ Day? It was Thursday, last Thursday. It was the Yogs Games release day, which is fair dues. The Bronco woman, that's me. And annoyingly, the best round of that Party Animals game didn't even make it into the video. I was just like, every time I do something good, Gerry. That's Fifi. That's Fifi up there. Every time I actually play well, I swear it doesn't make it into the video. Unless there's going to be a second one, but I don't think there will be. But there was one particular round that I guess I won't say, just in case there is a second video. Fifi? What's she doing? What are you doing? Sabotage your shaders and cut you when you play well. I know. Someone's out to get me. There he is. Hello. What have you been up to? What are these buddies doing, eh? You just want food, don't you? Every time you come over and I get kisses, it's just, what if we had food? Oh. I could give you your food, and then I could go and get apple sticks as well to try and keep you with me for longer. So you won't go off. I don't have enough hands to give you cuddles at the same time. I'm sorry. Also, maybe I've placated you from food for a little bit. Why is Gerry's mane looking like he's used a crimper on it? It's just how it naturally is. It's just sometimes, it's not all of it, but sometimes he just gets a really crimpy bit like that. It just do be how it grows. But then yeah, some parts of it are really straight. It's just the little bits in between that get it. I've never known why. Maybe he does have a tiny pair of crimping irons back there. He just whacks out every now and then. Do I have anything to prop my phone against if I were to go and get? Maybe I could just prop it against Coco. Okay. Buddies. Come over here. Over here. I don't want you to spill it on the rug again. So come around here. And then we're coming over here. There we go. I'm going to see if I can lean it on Coco whilst I go and get the apple sticks. Well done, bunnies. Successful treat. You did very good. I felt really bad because I moved the camera as I got back, and the first thing I saw was Limewood saying, "This is such a great view," and then I was like, "Oh no." You say it, and then I just immediately move it. So I tried to reposition it back where it was whilst I was holding it. Tommy, thank you very much for the 59 months. Thank you. Synchronized hams washing, so blessed. And Turkey, I think I missed yours. Thank you very much for the 12 months. A wonderful year. Thank you. Good morning. I hope you're doing good. Sorry I missed that. Oh, look at them. Little banooies. I'm sorry for being so snuffly today. My nose is making a variety of noises. In its confusion. We got several good angles. Look at them. Cozy banooies. Trying to think what would make me feel better. Food-wise. Not that we really have anything, because this is the problem, because I haven't been feeling well. I didn't do any shopping over the weekend or like Friday. So, because I was out late. So there isn't much food in the house anyway. So I think it'll just be toast. Sans, beans. I need to learn to have like an emergency baked bean backup. So that my cupboards look like Wallace and Gromit. Like when you open up their cupboard and it's just crackers. It needs to be that, but it's just tins of beans. In case of emergency, open beans. I made some hash browns, nice. Potato is good. Lovely potato. I made a meal last night where Alex was like, "What do you feel like having?" I was like, "I really just feel like rice and veg." So I did like, I normally blend like garlic, ginger and sprung onions together and then mix that in with the rice. And I did like, you get this Linda McCartney like hoisin pieces as well, and some of those. Mixed it all together with peas and sweet corn. And I was putting in the ginger and I was like, I can't taste anything. So I have no idea if I've put in too much or if this is fine. So I sort of sat down eating it and I kept on looking over at Alex and being like, does it taste okay? He's like, yeah. Like, okay, it's not just ginger. But yes, sadly we don't have a food cellar or a pantry. We do have, our kitchen has one of those weird little like alcohol shelf cupboards, so I could just fill that with beans. You know the ones that you like, the like thin ones between cupboards that you pull out and it's just like a whole, is like 2 racks for alcohol. I could just have that as beans instead. Always keep it stocked full of beans. I bought squeaky bean bacon snacks and they're not nice. Oh no, because they're usually quite, well, I say they're usually quite good. To be honest, all I have of them is their pastrami. I just really like their pastrami. Alex really likes their tuna. But cupboard under the stairs is good bean storage. We do have one, but I'm planning on filling it with, a friend of mine is giving away their fold-up rowing machine. So I'm planning on yoinking that and putting that in the cupboard under the stairs. But once that's in, I'll know how much room there is around it and I can fill the rest up with beans. Just have it have like a rowing machine shaped hole in a bean mountain. Would be perfect. But yeah, I don't know when I'm going to be getting that. But I was saying that I was planning on buying one. Because I just have this real trouble with being lazy. Now I have this real trouble with like, if I'm going to do exercise, there has to be as few, like, what's the words? Like, I wanted to use like Ring Fit, but the fact that I would have to like set up the Switch, load the game, put it on the TV, and I know these all sound like really small things, but it's enough for my brain to be like, I just know that I won't do it every day. Low barrier to entry, yes. Obstacles, that's the one. Whereas if there's like a folding rowing machine and it's under the stairs and all I have to do is wheel it out into the living room, I think I'll be fine with that. Because that's the sort of thing that I can get into the habit of doing. I know it sounds like a lot more effort because it's moving a big thing and having to set it up, but for me, I guess that's just how obstacles, yes, the wonderful obstacles. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. The other day when we were watching wrestling and putting our little guys together, and the commentary on the wrestling was like, that was one of the most devastating spears in history. And I was like, oh, well, for me, the most devastating spear would probably have to be the killing of Patroclus, because the devastation that led to would... And Alex just gave me this look of like... Dear, oh dear. The wheeling it out bit is enough exercise for me. It goes straight back. Yeah, just setting it up and being like, a good day's workout. Same time tomorrow. But yeah, I think that because rowing machine is like my ideal. Well, actually, I think swimming would be my ideal exercise, but sadly, we don't have a swimming pool, and also I don't want to have to wash my hair every day. So the second best thing is rowing, because I don't want to have to do a thing where you're like, you know, I've got a kettlebell, but if I'm doing it on my own and I'm having to think like, have I done this for a long time and now do I have to switch to the arm? Did I do this bit? Am I doing this? Whereas rowing, it's just like all over pretty much. You know, you're doing your arms and your legs and just general body as well. So I think that is the ideal one for me. Just put on an episode of like Taskmaster or something, row the whole time, and then be done. That is the plan, hopefully, to my great success 2025. And then when I'm a bit fitter, then I can start doing big weights. I can get absolutely hench. I will become a muscle mummy. And then by the end of 2025, I will become a wrestler. That's my prediction for the year. Put on some sea shanties and pretend you're on the sea. That is a really good idea. Actually rowing along to it. Thank you very much for the follow. That's not actually my predicted career. I would just like to be a little bit fitter, because the main reason, what's your wrestler name? I'm going to be a dinosaur called Bronchosaurus. And then I will fight Luchasaurus for the ultimate dinosaur championship. um, that's my plan. And Luchasaurus, I've not seen him for ages. He's been off. He just became a bad boy. But yeah, I think it will help me sleep better, is the honest truth, because I have had such bad insomnia recently that I think doing some form of exercise to tire me out a bit will be nice. Because it really peaked on Friday, actually, which is why I felt so awful on Saturday. Usually I'll lie awake for 3 hours, and then something will happen to knock me out a bit and I'll go to sleep. But on Friday it got to 4 a.m. and I just hadn't slept. I'd just been lying awake the whole time. So I got up and I read, and then even reading didn't help me. So I just got to the point where Alex came downstairs because he was like, well, where are you? And I was like, I just think I'm just broken. I don't know what's happened. I just don't seem to sleep. And then I felt awful on Saturday because of not really having slept. And then that's when I started feeling like I was coming down with a cold. So it's all been piling on old bronchi. Had the same issue the last couple of weeks. Yeah. It's just stinky. It's just stinky when you're like, I want to sleep, and your body's like, nah, mate. No, I'm not gonna. Like, but why? It is the sleepy time. I am in the sleepy place. I've done the sleepy routine. I deserve the sleepy. Young should totally do a WWE AEW video game tournament where you're creator and wrestlers. I would love that. We've not really done that since Steve left. Because Steve was sort of the organizer of all wrestling things. But I would be down for that. I put it down to stress, yeah. That is usually the one. Apple stick. 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 I'm broken in the opposite way. I have hypersomnia, so I didn't wake up till 6 p.m. last night. Been up all night because of it. It's you. You've been stealing all our sleep. Give it back. We can reach some sort of accord where we all get equal sleep. Apple stick. Boop, 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 boop. Phoebe is not interested in my nonsense today. She is interested in apple stick, though. Good morning, Cosmic. How's it going? Why was I looking at pictures of Copenhagen the other day? But it's really pretty. Sorry, the way I said that, hearing my bloomin' British accent saying the word pretty just reminds me of, what is it? Oh, I look quite pretty. Sorry. What was I saying? Yeah, Copenhagen. Copenhagen looks really nice. It do be looking the nice. Because that's the airport Kirsty flew back from. No, I think it just popped up randomly on my Instagram or something. Someone had gone there. No, I'll tell you what it was. Actually, I've realised it's actually like a really a weird reason. It's because when people follow me on Instagram, I always just peek at their profile because I'm just curious. And it was that someone had followed me and I clicked on their page and they had recently been there and they had taken a photo of something. And I was like, what is that? and it turned out it was in Copenhagen. So actually it was just me stalking someone. That's the reason why. That's why I've seen photos of it recently. But I swear it was like a really round pink dinosaur looking thing that was stood in front of all these like really colourful houses. And I'm pretty sure that's... Do you get dinosaurs in Copenhagen? Is there one there? Joke's on you, my Instagram is empty. Well, this is the thing. So many times, if I get a follow and I'll click on it and it'll just be someone with a private profile, and I'm just like, well, that's not fair. Because you look at my stuff, so I should be allowed to look at your things. But yeah. But this person was good. So they were all about mermaids. Oh, was Hans Christian Andersen from there? Or am I misremembering? Hans Christian Andersen, that's me. But yeah. Should maximise Bronchi stuff on her Instagram and then follow you. Yes. Well, it's because sometimes I have, the top of this apple stick is concerning me, but I think it's fine. It just looks slightly fluffy, but I think it's okay. Gerry is taking a lot of time with his crunchy apple stick. He's Danish, but not from Copenhagen. I realised as I said it that he didn't even write Little Mermaid, so it'd be irrelevant. Did he? He didn't, did he? He wrote... Did he do The Ugly Duckling and Thumbelina and... What did he write? I can't remember. I'll be honest, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but my Hans Christian Andersen knowledge is not as up to date as it should be. Oh, he did! See, this is what happens when I doubt myself. I'm sorry, Anho. I know you mostly come here for Hans Christian Andersen facts. But I've let you down today. Look at your fluffy little head. Look at this. Look at all this. All this floof. Look at that. What is that? All of my, and the Sam Matchstick Girl story, all of my Hans Christian Andersen knowledge is from the film where he's, who's he played by? The fella who's in the What Do They See, Danny? That one. What's he called? And I grew up watching that. I remember he went to jail at some point. And I'm so bad at remembering names. But I grew up watching that film. That was like one of our VHSs that my mum used to put on, along with things like Bugsy Malone and Annie. I think that's where all of my knowledge comes from. Bingo bango bongo, I'm so happy in the jungle, oh no 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 no. Who sings that? What's that song called? Danny Kaye. That's the one. Yes. I'm pretty sure he played Hans Christian Andersen in the movie that was out in like, I don't know, it was in black and white. Bugsy Malone is incredible. It's so good. You know that fellow with the thingy with that woman? That pretty much is. The fellow who sings the song, and there's the woman with the song, and he was in the film. That fella. The funny thing is, because Alex is so used to me, I can now turn to him and I'll be like, who's the fellow with the ears? And he'll know who I mean. Because just very used to me and how my brain thinks. Fellow with the ears is probably John Bailey. Now I think about it. He does have funny little ears, though. But yes. Hello. Anyway, I guess I should probably... Does aphantasia also affect your memory when it comes to people's names and faces? Yeah, Hee 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 hee. Bingo Bango Bongo was the Andrews Sisters. Yeah, but it's with Danny. Because he sings the... They got things like the atom bomb. So I think I'll stay where I am. Civilization, that's the name of that song. Isn't it like civilization in parentheses bingo bango bongo? Anyway, am I ready to play Pokemon later? I don't really know. I don't really know Pokemon games, so I'm gonna be relying on Cosy for all Pokemon knowledge. She's gonna carry me, I hope. Hi. I am in safe hands. I've learned a few more Pokemon from the card game. But are you a Pokemon? There's no more food on the table, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Although I did get a card pack the other day that had 2 Bidoofs. It was my first Bidoof and then my second Bidoof, so that was nice. And I immediately turned it around and just said to Alex, "Look, it's Gerry." And he was like, "It is Gerry." Should we go to Sir Hannah? Go and see the Rattos. That's your floof that I stole. Sorry, Fifi. If you're wondering what that is on the floor. Okay. Well, Fifi's running behind the sofa. Gerry's eating his own poo. So what a perfect time to send you all off. I will be back at 2 on the main channel. Hopefully they'll allow me to stay home so that I don't go in and lick all the door handles and get everyone ill. But yes, I hope you all have very lovely days. I'll see some of you later. The rest of you have wonderful days and hopefully see you soon. Bye-bye for now, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Fifi. Where are you going? Where are you going? What is it? Okay. Boop.